Grand Rising, beautiful family. It's Retta's Recovery Reminders. It's Retta, and Ratchet, of course, is right here with me as always. So I'm going to finish doing the laws of the universe, and then I'm going to start getting into the Book of Wisdom. I've been diving into the Book of Wisdom. It's very interesting, and I'm not sure how much I can share on this platform. I mean, I must, because the book. Anyway, so we're going to go through the Law of Correspondence today, which is the fourth law, as above, so below. It is November 7th, but whenever you find this is when it is meant for you. The 1111 portal's coming up. The energy that we choose to embody and feel as like a constant on a day-to-day basis, who we believe we are, what we came to do. We aren't aware, I think, until we are. And then when we become aware, it becomes, okay, now what do I do with it? What do I do with what I have, experienced? Make a channel and share it with the world in hopes that we can together create the new earth of love and, harmony. And when we each step into our own authenticity and not what the matrix in the world sees us as, not the position or, the person. We are the soul, the source. We are a shard of source, and we came here to experience the world, the highs and the lows, and that's what we go through. It's the duality of this realm that we don't have in spirit form. So therefore, this is a blessing to come to the planet Earth and be able to expand your consciousness and your awareness is a blessing. And we have been led down distracted pathways in the past, but no more. The information is out there if you are looking for it. Excuse me. Therefore, we will continue. Okay, so the law of correspondence, as above, so below. Your inner world will determine what manifests in your outer world. As above, so below. This is one of the mantras of my life because it is a simple reminder that what happens in my thinking patterns, beliefs and feelings directly corresponds to my perception in the physical external world. Very important. I'm going to read that one again. As above, so below. This is one of my mantras. This is one of the mantras of my life because it is a simple reminder that what happens in my thinking patterns, beliefs, and feelings directly corresponds to my perception in the physical world. This is why it is so important to do the inner work first. The tricky part is that we must first be aware of what is going on there, because many of us are troubled by subconscious restrictive beliefs we have had since childhood. Money vibes. Let us take money, for example. We all want more money, right? But it is one of those topics that is often entangled with deep-rooted restrictive beliefs. We want more money, but we have never had enough money. When our neighbors announce that they would spend $50,000 on renovations, we feel jealous. When our friends could afford things we couldn't afford, we would say, it must be good. In all those cases, it comes from a fear and lack. which is certainly not the vibration that will attract a lot of cash. If left unchecked, those belief patterns will manifest in our external reality as things like parking tickets, overdue bills, unexpected expenses. Of course, this only reinforces the belief, and the cycle keeps going. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Wayne Dyer. Instead, we must first align ourselves with the inner vibration of abundance. Then the outer reality will begin to respond accordingly. It is certainly not easy when it comes to certain topics that we emphasize, but when it comes to topics with little or no resistance, things change surprisingly fast. Many of us are unaware of our restricted beliefs and the restraints in our vibrations. This is why meditation is very important, and it helps you clear and calm your mind. It gives you that space inside of you where you know that, nothing can touch you. You are the creator, the co-creator in this lifetime anyway. Nothing outside of you affects you unless you let it. If you want to change your external environment, you must do the inner work first. Stand still, clarify, and watch your situation begin to change. As above, so below. The law of correspondence is directly related to the foundation law of divine oneness. The key idea here is that patterns repeat themselves throughout the universe, and prominent patterns repeat themselves. Prominent patterns repeat themselves on a small scale too. For example, think of popular examples of spiral patterns that have reappeared in many parts of the galaxy. Look for the pattern in your own life and your thinking. And I lost my spot. I'm sorry. Look for the pattern in your own life and thinking and see how they repeat themselves in other parts of the world. When doing so, consider the types of schema changes you might make and how they will lead to large-scale changes. The law states that patterns are repeated throughout the universe, and on a personal level, our reality is a mirror of what is happening inside us at this moment. Think as above, so below, as within, so without. What is the mantra for the law? It is happening for you, not to you. If the lives are chaotic and terrible, it is because we have chaos and fear inside. Truth. If our life seems calm and grounded, it is because we feel inner peace. In any worrying solution, it is advisable to ask the situation to show you aspects of yourself and areas that require internal healing. Many people have heard the old adage that our external world is just a reflection of what is happening inside of us. Well, this is the meaning of the law of correspondence. Our reality is the result of our most dominant inner thoughts. For example, we hear people say everything spiraled up from that event or situation. This is usually because our minds allow more negative events to occur due to our thoughts deep in our mind. If our inner world is full of negative thoughts, our outer world will become a reflection of our thoughts. That's a fact. But how do we turn our inner thoughts into positive thoughts that attract positive external situations? We can change our paradigm. When you change your paradigm, most of the inner thoughts from your subconscious will change, bringing success, happiness, and positive results in your life. The premise behind the law of correspondence is that our lives are created by the subconscious patterns that we repeat every day. So if somebody is saying negative things to you every day, that's affecting your subconscious, because your subconscious only knows you. And so when you're telling yourself positivity every day, the subconscious will hear it. And eventually, over time, it starts to believe it, and you start to embody your highest self. That's what happens. Most of the inner thoughts from your subconscious will change, bringing steps. Okay, I read that. The premise behind the law of correspondence is that our lives are created by the subconscious patterns that we repeat every day, which serve us or stop us. Activate this law by understanding your own patterns, which usually are passed down through family ties, and then consciously take steps to break from them. And I've always kind of been an outcast, so I never really had a problem detaching from everything. But, you know, getting into hermit mode and becoming who you truly are instead of who you think you need to be to show up for these people, to get these people to like you, to get these people to love you, to get these people to stay with you. Once you let all that go, there is just such a peace in your life, and you're able to be who you are and love yourself unconditionally, because that's what we came here to do. Why would you do anything else? I was looking for love externally when I really should have been giving it to myself, my inner child, who had been lacking love all along, which is why I was seeking it externally. Only when we give ourselves what we think we need can we give it to others. And, you know, believing it and not doing it, like, if the words don't line up with the actions, you have to, like, make your actions align with the thoughts. Don't allow no, I don't feel like it. Oh, I'm not good enough to do that. No, I'm good enough to do whatever the fuck I put my mind to. And today I do it, which is why I will get up and show up every single day. Maybe not every single day, but whenever I feel called. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope that everybody is, changing their paradigm every day. It is you that has the ability. You control what you put in your ears. You control what you watch on your screen. If you start watching positivity, Dr. Joe Dispenza, the heart and mind coherence, meditation, yoga, I'm telling you, it takes you to a different focus in life. When you start focusing on your health, getting yourself healthy, old habits die when you want to live. I don't see the old new. I don't see the old you. I just see the new. It's a cool song by Lauren Daigle. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope everybody has a really great week. I know that we will. Oh my God, it's Friday. This week flew by. Didn't even realize it was Friday. Okay, I hope everybody has a really great weekend. I know I will. I make my days great. I create things. I get out and do things besides go to work. Get out to the park, get out in nature. That soothes my spirit. And when you start giving yourself those gifts, you start growing. Like, give yourself some of those gifts that you know you need today. Give yourself the love you deserve. I love you guys. Be blessed. Peace.